and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to do sort of remake this look. We're going to do sort of a winter get ready with me / testing Poundland's eyelashes because they've brought out new ones and I wanted to put them on for you guys, show you how I put them on and like my first impressions. And yeah, let's just get started. So it's still drying slightly, but I'm just popping some highlight in my inner corner using that sort of bronzy toned one from the Soph highlighter palette, because who doesn't love a bit of inner corner highlighter? I know I do, and on my nose because I haven't got any here. And that's that done. I'm just going to set my face again just so my lashes are set as well. So I've done my brows as I normally would with the Revolution pomade and concealed it with the Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer. I'm just going to pop this on my eyelids because I don't really use eyeshadow primer. Personally, I think it's a waste of money. And concealer pretty much does the same job. If anything, it does a better job. So I'm just going to quickly blend this in. So we're going to go for quite a natural look today for this. I'm going to go in with Lynn, which is a nude colour in the Jeffree Star and Morphe collaboration palette. I honestly must be one of the only people on this planet that really doesn't rate Conspiracy palette, because personally, one, I just don't think I'd use it, and two, I just don't rate it. Apparently it's prettier in person, so I'm going to have to try and find something that has it so I can have a look, but I honestly don't rate it. For the next colour, I'm going to take Back, which is literally called Back, and it's a very pale pink colour, just as like a little bit of a higher sort of crease colour, or lid, just so it gives it a bit of colour and brings my eye colour out as well. It's surprising, like the smallest bit of colour can make such a difference. So I'm just going to blend that out. Onto the next shade, we're going to take Boss Angeles, which is a sort of brick colour. And I'm not going to use too much because obviously we don't want to wear too much eyeshadow today. I just wanted quite an autumnal winter look. As it's coming into winter, my eyes get quite watery, so I don't like to wear too much eyeshadow. I put like a double cut crease on for work yesterday, and I'm so sad because my eyes watered so much I actually had to take it off, and it was just really sad, like all that effort for nothing kind of thing. For my next shade, we're taking Hi Dude, which is a dark brown. And I'm just going to place this on my outer crease and like sort of blend it inwards just to like sort of define it a bit more, because obviously the rest of the colours sort of are just my more base colours. It just needs to give it a bit more like, I don't know, depth. And I really like this colour. So I'm going to give my eyes a breather from doing cut creases. I'm going to go in with this sort of like peachy shimmery colour called Dog Mum, which is like this. It's so pretty. I haven't used this shade yet, so I'm just going to pop this on my eyelids. Ooh, I rate this look so much. Okay, I really like this shimmer. It's a nice sort of peachy, like rose gold shimmer, and I really like that. And I'm just going to put it on my lids because I'm not going to do a cut crease or anything today. Like I said, I'm just not feeling it, and my eyelids probably need a break from all that. And then I'm going to take Back and go in with Hi Dude again, just to smoke out the edges because I like to do that. Sometimes I like just have a natural look like this. It's just, I sometimes feel more confident with less makeup on. That makes no sense probably, but I actually like to be sort of more natural at times. So for primer, I'm using the MUA Pro Base Soothe and Cool Primer Stick. This is £5. It is amazing. My skin is like really blemished at the moment, so I do apologise. I've had a bit of a breakout because of my period, but it's calming down a bit. I've used the Calm Skin range from Superdrug. It is incredible. It's honestly helped my skin so much. The oil that you get, like I think it's like £2-3, is a lifesaver. I can't even explain. I will do a full video on their range in the next few weeks so you guys can see. I'm just going to keep using it because I've not used it long enough to completely judge it, but from so far what I've used, I love it. So for foundation, we're going to go with two. These are the Revolution Pro foundation drops, and I've got mine in F2 because obviously I'm pale at this time of year, and the Revolution Conceal and Define in F2 as well. And I like to mix these together because one's coverage and one just hydrates it more, instead of just using like obviously this one, because I found it dries out my skin, but then the hydrating one, I didn't mind it. Like I rated it, and then like the wear off after wearing it for a day was horrendous. I don't rate it, so I'm just going to mix a bit of these two together and start on this side. I always start on, like, does anyone else start on like one certain side of their face and work from there, or is it just me? So before I go on to the other side of my face, this side has been done, as you can tell, and the other side is not done. I just wanted to show you guys the difference before I started covering up this side. It is an amazing difference. The coverage is incredible. Like, you could build it up, or you could just have like basically a sort of like medium to full coverage. I go for like medium to full because I just like it that way, and honestly it stays on all day so nicely. So now my foundation is done, I'm going to go in with the Revolution matte base powder in P3. This is so good. I just realised I have another one, but it's in P4, so that must have been my summer one. This is just to set everything because I don't want my foundation coming off during the day or running, and this is a matte, obviously a matte based one. I like to mattify my makeup a little bit, but I don't like matte foundation, if that makes any sense. I used to like a dewy look, but that's more like a summer thing for me. But in winter, I like sort of more of a matte look. I'm just making sure I've got everywhere. There we are. It mattifies it down, and the coverage is like in between, so it's really nice. And I'm pretty sure the powder is like £3, which is amazing. For contour, this is so good for fair skin. This is the Contour and Glow palette by Revolution. It was a free gift when I spent £12 or more. I'm going in with a paler one, which is a warm sort of brown, but the darker one I barely use because it's too cool tone for my skin, and I don't really use bronzer because I just personally don't like the look of it on me, but I need to give myself some colour in my cheeks, so I just like to use a little bit. Always go upwards with contour, not down, otherwise you just get weird lines. I just need a bit of colour in my face really, because if not I just look really ill, and I mean I go so pale at this time of year, so I'm just going to pop a little bit on my nose as well. For blush, I'm going to use the Blushing Hearts by Makeup Revolution. Obviously, this is a drugstore look, so I wanted to, pardon me, put a bit of blush on, but this is my favourite one of all time, no matter what, because it just gives off such a gorgeous glow, and it's not too much either. I like a bit of blush on my nose, because I think it looks cute, but it literally makes your cheeks glow. Like, you honestly could probably use this as highlighter. It is so gorgeous, definitely in summer as well, oh my god. Onto eyeliner. I know, I'm using the Savers Dazzle Fine Eyeliner. You guys know I've used this for years. I don't know what's happened to the wand on this, so I'm going to have to be careful. I'm just going to do a fine line. I'm not doing a wing or anything. It's just a guide for the eyelashes. So you guys know I loved the Calibus lashes. They've brought out a new range. These are the Paris Vibe ones. I do need to cut them down, so I'm going to go and get some scissors. They're fluffy. They're sort of different length ones. I've got another pack here so I can show you guys, because I bought two. I hadn't seen these ones before. If you have, then let me know what you think of them in the comments. These are what they look like. Yeah, they are fluffy. I need to cut them down and get some glue, and let's just give them a go. So I've popped some glue on the lash and cut it down to the size I needed it to be. I'm using the Duo glue in the green packaging, which I can't find in any drugstore. Also, for mascara, we're just going to do a fine layer. I'm using the Maybelline Total Temptation. This is a really similar one to the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. And I only noticed that yesterday, but this mascara is insane. Like, you honestly don't really need lashes with it, but I like to have lashes on. It's just a bit of me. So I'm going to pop that on. So there's my mascara done. You don't need a lot. Just need to get my inner corner a bit more. You don't need a lot, just a fine layer, otherwise your lashes are going to look a bit odd when you're done. And on to the next step, we're going to set our faces and bring some highlight out. Highlighter, I always do my setting spray first. So this is the I Heart Revolution Fixing Spray in Cookies and Cream, because it smells insane. So I'm going to pop some on my face just to set all that base makeup we did, the bronzer and all of that. And for highlighter, I need my special brush. Oh, that's not the one I wanted. I'm going to go in with the Soph highlighter palette. It looks like this. It is gorgeous. It's so pigmented. And I'm going to go in. Let me put the palette down for a second. I'm going to go in with a mixture of this one and this one. This one and this one? No, this one and this one. I'm not going to use the pinky one today. And it just comes off such a nice glow. I take an eyeshadow brush because personally my fan brush isn't doing me justice, but this one does. So I've just mixed them two together a bit, and I'm just gonna pop some on. It comes out quite a pale sort of glow, but honestly it's stunning. I just don't want to break this palette. I use more of the bronzy one than the white because the white has like a green undertone to it, like a purpley one / green. It's one of those weird iridescent like lavender tones. Just pop some on my nose and my Cupid's bow. And then I'm going to get a different brush. So I use a sort of fluffy flat brush and just use the like sort of golden one and do my brow bone. It is so pigmented, like I love this. I haven't used it for a while, to be honest. I don't know why. And while my lashes dry, I'm just going to go and wait for that, and then we'll do our inner corner eyelashes. Inner corner highlighter. So I've let them dry for a few minutes. I've got my lash applicator because this has made my life like 10 times easier. So let's give these a go. Okay, I'm going to try and fit these on. I get so scared doing eyelashes. I actually stopped breathing. That's probably not a good thing. I always hold my breath and I don't know why. So I think the other lash is dry. Let's pop this one on as well. I always get really nervous doing So my left one is still drying slightly, this eye. I'm just going to go back in with my mascara on my bottom lashes. So these are the lashes. I really like them. They've come out so nice, and I forgot how much better it is when you use a little bit of liner underneath. I haven't done for a while. We're going in with the PS lip liner. This is the Primark one. It's sort of a nude shade. Does it even have a name? No, it doesn't. Oh, it does. Desert Sand. And I'm going to just line my lips. So I'm going in with the Revolution Cake, one by Soph Does Nails. I love this lipstick. It's such a nice shade. And that is your look done. I literally really like this look. I'm glad I did something sort of natural for once instead of like cut creases. It feels quite nice not to have all of that on. And yeah. I'm definitely going to be wearing this look more and probably picking up these eyelashes again. They are obviously from Poundland, just so you guys know which ones they are. These are the Paris ones. They are the volume lashes. I also love the Calabasas. I can never pronounce it ones. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up. Go click subscribe because we're nearly at 1.5k and that's crazy. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video.